Oh, and it looked like it didn't record there, but it was just
Yeah, my laptop's fucking up. It'd be pretty funny if we just
might have to update that thing.
yeah, get a new laptop.
It is infinity years old, so
Yeah, have to do some Best Buy curbside pickup maybe.
yeah. Hi,
What do you think of that?
can you do this? I don't think my laptop can do it right.
No, you have a Chromebook like a bozo.
So I basically have a
You essentially have a tablet.
tablet. Yeah,
You may as well have just gotten an iPad. But yeah, 'cause you can't. Whatever. Who gives a fuck? But yeah, it looks like it's gonna be curbside pickup for a while. All right, everybody.
right.
Well,
Guess
'cause
guess the one thing my laptop can do that I wouldn't do with the tablet, I don't think, is like access things to stream. But I guess you could do that.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
You
How
just
would
go
I
on
connect? Could I connect it to my TV?
a tablet?
Yeah.
It depends if you get like a Chromecast or some
Mm.
shit. Well, all
Interesting.
you have to do is be able to access Hockey the Beast
Yeah, exactly.
Discord server, and actually I was with some friends at a super spreader event last night, and my one friend's boyfriend told me about that, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure I wasn't sure if it was the one you use,
Yeah, it's the one.
but
I
that's
use.
the one you use, yeah,
He's good.
yeah. Thanks, hey, doing the Lord's work, that guy.
It's like
But,
here you can donate. It's like
oh, buddy, I ain't even donating to Wikipedia, and
I'm not donating to like a cable service.
yeah,
I'm not willing to pay for cable.
yeah,
That's the whole point. I'm not paying for it.
yeah. The whole it's
Even
free.
$2? Nope.
No,
$0.
sorry, my friend, can't do it.
Well, I'm
Can't-
not gonna do it anymore. I'll just use the next one down. Like it's
Okay.
just
Oh no, I guess I just won't watch it. Oh no.
yeah. I
Yeah.
want to watch it desperately though.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, I heard that. We got
This
a fun motherfucker today. It's
this week we're gonna talk about the upcoming NHL season.
it's the NHL season preview Palooza.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna literally 1 second before we started recording, we put our lists together.
We thought of we put about 2 minutes thought into this one.
Well, I had this idea a while ago, and then I'm like,
Well, yeah, we just didn't think. It was like, that's a good idea. I'm going to put that on the way back burner. Not
That's a
think
good-
about it
that's a
until
good
1 minute
idea.
before.
that's a good idea. But I did get Pikmin 3 for Christmas, so
Been kind of playing that a little
probably
bit.
gonna see what that's about first.
How far are you? Have you played it?
No.
You haven't played it.
There's just this.
Crazy.
I'm just kidding. I haven't played it. There's this. I've told you about this new thing they added to Pokemon Shield,
Oh yeah,
where
you
it's
said
just
you're
the
just
raid.
you're
thing.
just grinding raids.
And I just do that. Like, I lose every time. I lose so frequently,
So you have to do it even
but I
more.
just keep doing it over and over. Like you say, I just like it's like the thing with Dark Souls where I just have that thing in my head where I'm just I'll just keep doing it forever.
Just gonna keep trying.
Just keep trying over and over again. Oh fuck, I lost again. Literally, like every because like what you do, you have to go through like 3 whatever the fucks, and then you get like the main boss.
I lose on the main boss every time.
Lose on the main boss. So I get
Takes me forever.
15 minutes in and then lose, and then get 15 minutes in and then lose.
I can do this 4 times an hour.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it.
yeah. Do this 4 times an hour, and then maybe on the 5th try I'll get Yveltal.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
He
Oh,
ain't.
shit.
Whoa, holy shit! The cats are going wild. The cats are excited because we have such a good episode for
Yeah, this is crazy.
seeing that,
They know
actually.
how crazy this is.
when we were on the episode that won't be released because
It's so bad
It
because I was
sucked.
such in a bad mood.
yeah, you're in a bad mood, and I was having a little bit too much fun with some. I said some fuck shit on that one,
Yeah,
but but
it was just garbage. So I was like,
yes,
fuck it.
but on the unreleased episode we talked about New Year's resolutions, and I was like, maybe we should actually put effort into this and have it be more like, because on that episode I'm like, be funny, let's be funny, but it's like that we can also
It'll happen.
it's a
The
sports
funny will happen.
it's a
baby.
sports podcast, so
Yeah, it's
you can
about sports.
you can also talk about sports if you're
And
if
it's,
you're
it's easier
keen.
to do now because sports are actually fucking happening.
yeah. Well, when does it? We're recording this on the 2nd, so what? 10 days from now, hockey starts.
Yeah, on the 13th of January.
13th. Is that a Friday?
That is a Wednesday.
Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Fuck.
we're gonna start our new hockey season on the Hell Day.
We're- yeah. Oh, yeah. So hockey's coming back, folks, on Halloween.
Boop, boop.
Lightning crashes and
Exactly.
yeah. But so how do you want to start this bad boy?
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna say who we think is gonna place where
This
in
might
the
be
divisions.
This might be a long episode because I feel like we'll
the-
get into this. We've touched on this stuff before, but it's definitely worth giving it its own episode because we'll do this and then we'll talk about the awards after.
Okay, so here's the little asterisk I'm going to put on before you even start.
Yeah.
Because each team is only playing each other like divisionally.
Interdivisionally, yeah.
A person can go from last place to first place in like 4 games.
Yeah, it's interesting
Because you're playing the person, you're playing the team that you're behind.
If you're 1 game behind someone and you beat them, you're now 2 games ahead of them. Is that how that works? Or
if you're 2 points behind,
you're tied.
that is 2 solid points. It's almost like they call it a 4-point game because they didn't get 2 points and you did.
Yeah, you basically took it from them essentially.
Yeah, you took 2 points from them and they didn't get so you
there's gonna be a lot of like
can go even with them.
Yeah, you're gonna a lot of leapfrogging, a lot of ties, a lot of bullshit.
God, yeah, it's gonna be so good, so good. And the only, obviously we live in Canada, but the only division I'm excited for is the Canadian division.
Do you want to start with that one then?
We're gonna start with that one.
Starting with the North, motherfucker.
So I'm gonna kind of throw this one.
Don't call it the Canadian division or anything.
It's the North division. Yeah, it's so dumb. Like, just call it the Canadian division. Like, why wouldn't you call it that?
Suck me. Like, well, because it's like.
These ones are called boring names, so you have to have a boring name too.
If it was North, South, East, West, it'd be fine. But it's North, Central, East, West.
So it's like, what's that? What is that? You guys are dumb.
Get fucked, idiot.
You know how?
Whoever thought of this?
Which one is Detroit in again? What's that one called?
Central.
Yeah, they're Central. They're like 2 hours from fucking Toronto.
I could probably throw a football to Detroit
from
here.
It's like, oh yeah, that's Central. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Fuck off, I say.
Like, put all those, like, New York. It'd be New York, the 2 New Yorks, New Jersey.
That's funny because that's the East.
Detroit.
Yeah. Well, it's because, like,
whatever.
Because there's so much fucking empty space in America that it's like
that's true.
Chicago's in the West, and so is St. Louis. St. Louis is like a fucking 16-hour drive from Chicago.
Their major cities are all just kind of like around the rim, right?
Yeah, around the near
Anyway.
the borders, and then there's a few that are in just the middle of fucking nowhere.
You want to start from the bottom or the top?
I don't know.
Start from the bottom, because I think like in the Canadian division anyway, the undeniable last place is going to be Ottawa.
You think so?
They're just in a they're completely rebuilding.
Well, I think
the only team that's totally.
They had some good signings though. No,
they did. They have Dadonov, who's very good.
Dadonov, Matt Murray in goal.
Alex Galchenyuk, I believe.
Yeah, he went there. Good move.
Bobby Ryan went to Detroit, didn't he?
Yeah.
Right.
Bobby Guy, and he's gonna be on 8 Mile, drinking fucking nail polish remover.
Yeah, because
he's an alcoholic.
Ottawa is still going to be an NHL team.
No, they're going to be disbarred to the.
Like, they're not going to totally blow it, but they're going to be in last.
So number 7, I have Ottawa as number 7 as well. Who was your number 6?
Number 6, I have Winnipeg.
Interesting.
Who do you have at number 6?
I have Vancouver.
Okay. Well, Vancouver's my number.
Make your case for Winnipeg being number 6.
They have I'll make the positive case for them. They have phenomenal goaltending. Vezina winning goaltender.
Hellebuck.
Their defense, I don't think, is as good as any of the other Canadian team.
Yeah.
And they have they have really good forwards. They have Kyle Connor, Patrick Laine.
Good scoring.
They have great scoring, but I don't think they have the depth.
Okay.
That other teams have.
That's fair. I'm not going to tell you where I have Winnipeg. We'll get there.
You have them like way high?
I have them pretty high.
Okay, and then the next spot I have. So you have who do you have?
I have Vancouver 6 because like you just watch them. It's like there's something I don't know what like they have so much talent. They have like more depth this year than any other year, and like they just got Holtby in net. And is Holtby like a step up from Markstrom? Would you say?
Lateral, the same or worse?
Because you have
either the same or worse.
You have Vancouver as number 5, yeah.
Yes, I have the Vancouver. The very next one is Vancouver.
Yeah, so we can talk about Vancouver.
It's not like I have them way off. Who's your number 5?
Well, like because just with staying with Vancouver, because like they have Pettersson, they have Brock Besser, they have fucking Quinn Hughes, they have like so much like young talent. I just don't think they're there yet.
Right.
It was weird to see Holtby go there because it's like he's a little older. So for an older guy like to join a young team like that, maybe he thinks like now's their time or like the next year or two maybe. Maybe, hey, that's going to be the funny thing. Well, actually, that'd be a fun thing to do at the end of this year. We'll go back and listen to this one.
Yeah, and see how wrong we are.
See how I was literally so correct at every... I got the...
This is insane. Has anyone been this correct about anything in their life?
This is a 100% clear on the...
3-starred it.
Yeah, if you put this on what's the fucking betting website? If you went to what is it, DraftKings? Is there a
DraftKings is one,
If
yeah.
you went to DraftKings, it would have $100 bet on this exact configuration would pay out to a $183 million payout because the odds were so low on it. You have Vancouver in 5. My number 5 is Calgary.
Okay, so it's almost like we just have like you just put Winnipeg up, so it just
Yeah.
bumped it down because literally, I'll talk about Vancouver being in 5. The reason I had them at 5 is because
Over top of Winnipeg.
over top of Winnipeg is because I think they have great goaltending now with Holtby. I think he just needed a new start.
Yeah, I think so.
I think their young defense is going to come up, but the problem is with Vancouver, the reason I have them in 5th instead of being higher
Mm-hmm.
is because they lost a lot of players to Calgary.
Yeah, they lost Tanev. They lost.
And that's who I have next is Calgary.
Okay, so I have them at 5. You have them at 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my same thing with Vancouver. I think Calgary is like they always just have like one piece missing or something. It's always just like you watch them. It's like, oh, Goudreau's so good, Monahan's so good. What the fuck's his name? Tkachuk's pretty good, and then like they have just like a fucking revolving door of goalies that never seem to like stick. Even though Giordano's a fucking like perennial
That's
Norris. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's where
So it's like, what's wrong?
yeah, your goaltending
Yeah.
is wrong.
So you think Markstrom is the answer? Maybe.
So they got Markstrom, right?
Yeah.
Phenomenal. They got Tanev, I believe.
Yeah. Chris, no, so whoever. The fuck.
Great defenseman. They
Mhm.
got like 3 pieces from Vancouver. Like the pieces that Vancouver lost, I feel, except for the only one that didn't go to Calgary went to Montreal.
Who'd Montreal? Oh,
Tyler Toffoli.
Oh yeah. Who else did they get from Vancouver? I can't fucking remember.
Montreal?
No, Calgary.
Calgary, it was Markstrom, Tanev,
A forward, right?
and a forward. I can't freaking remember.
Fuck it.
But it doesn't matter. So like so we got so far it's Ottawa, me Winnipeg,
Yeah.
and then you Calgary and Vancouver.
Yeah. In case you've gotten lost in these
In these first 4.
the 3 we've done. Who do you have? So you had Calgary at number 4.
Yeah.
Guess who I have at number 4?
Is it Montreal?
Montreal.
God damn it.
I don't think, because the teams I have in my top 3, I think are just better than Montreal. But then you were just saying quoting some stats at me earlier. That makes me think Montreal is actually better than I think they are.
Well, okay, the stats I was telling them about was there's a
Wait, where's Montreal for you?
couple of
I'll
tell you.
save all that shit for Montreal when we talk about
okay,
Montreal.
okay.
But I just have them there because like I just think it's like we were talking about, like some of the other divisions are more stacked. I think the top 3 in the Canadian division are stacked, so Montreal just kind of falls outside of that. It's not that I think they're bad. It's just
So there'll still be a playoff team.
yeah, they'll still be
Like
like
your top 4 are playoff teams.
yeah, exactly.
So which is so hard. So basically you're out of 7 teams, like which 4 are going to be the playoff teams? So
Yeah.
the top 4 are very good.
Well, it's like in
They're not shitty.
it's like in fucking baseball where it's like, okay, to make the playoffs, you have to be one of 2 teams that are good,
like,
and then
God
maybe
damn.
you can get the wild card play-in game.
It's one game.
It's like yeah, but,
It's the best. It's the best game probably in sports.
the wild card games.
The wild
In
card game for
MLB?
baseball.
Yeah, those are very
And
exciting.
it's like, oh, the World Series. It's like, whatever.
Who gives a well? That's I've watched the final game of the past 3 World Series. I watched the one the Sox, Nationals, and Dodgers won. Yeah, so the past 3, and literally every time the last out is on a strikeout, and that's it. And it's like, okay,
Oh,
that was cool. Like,
that sucked, I guess.
struck him out, catcher runs up, hugs him. So yeah, this was worth fucking sitting here for 4 hours
Yeah, exactly.
watching. Yeah, baseball
anyway.
rocks.
Number 3,
Yeah,
I got Edmonton. Number 3.
yeah. Okay, I have
Who do you have?
that's where I have Winnipeg.
That's where you have Winnipeg.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. So the reason I have Edmonton at number 3 is because they don't have Clefbaum for the entire season,
Is he out the whole season?
out the whole season, unfortunately.
Fuck.
And your goaltending is still super questionable unless Koskinen somehow
Yeah.
takes a step.
Edmonton should be a little. Tyson
Tyson Barrie. I always want to say TJ Brody, but that's fucking
TJ
Toronto.
Barrie.
Tyson Barrie,
We got Strawberry from
which is good. And then you have probably the 2 best centermen.
guys in the league. They're gonna get you at least.
They're gonna get you wins.
Yeah, they're gonna get you wins.
But similar to Winnipeg, it's just a depth thing.
Yeah, no.
They're better. Like everything they have is better.
Yeah.
But again, Edmonton.
But that's what I put Winnipeg at 3 because I feel like they're very consistently good, and they always have like the Wheeler, Scheifele, who the fuck else plays those dickheads? Perot's on there still.
Patrick Laine.
Ehlers.
Ehlers and Kyle Connor.
Yeah, Kyle Connor, Ehlers, Laine, and then like Brian Little. So their top 6 has been with them for like 4 years. You know what I mean?
That's true.
There's something to
to that.
That's why I think Calgary always fucking sucks dick because they're like, okay, new people, and it's
you
like
can't constantly do that.
you can't like you're constantly switching out people like on gel.
Okay, that's a great argument for me.
Okay.
For my top 2, because I didn't pick a 1 and a 2 because I can't pick.
Oh, I picked very easily. Funny because like we just showed our
fan base basically.
Yeah, because I have Toronto and Edmonton at 1 and 2.
So we both know Toronto is quite good.
Yeah. Well,
but we also think in our heart we can't just go. I think my team's gonna be like 4th.
I think my team.
Like, how can you say that?
We're not gonna win.
Are you like?
Yeah.
You're not a fan. Get out of here. Go home.
Well, that's like I was thinking. I'm like, yeah, McDavid, like he's gonna be good forever. We're never winning a fucking cup ever. It's not gonna happen.
You can't think that way. You gotta think you're gonna win.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you just be like, just go insane. Just be like, yeah, we're just gonna lose forever.
But okay, so to argue for Toronto is their top 2 of every category.
Yeah.
Is great.
It's like their top 2 forwards, top 2 defensemen.
Their top 2 centermen.
Oh.
Tavares, Matthews, phenomenal.
Great.
Top 2 wingers, Marner, Nylander, phenomenal. Top 2 defensemen, Morgan Rielly, TJ Brody, phenomenal.
TJ Brody?
TJ Brody.
He plays there?
From Calgary.
Yeah, he came from Calgary.
Insane. Like they're top, and their starting goaltender is Frederick Anderson.
Suck dick
who's
Anderson.
So good.
Yeah.
He's very, very good goaltender. So they have elite top of every category.
Yeah.
And they actually added some good depth with Wayne Simmons and Joe Thornton.
Mm-hmm.
But it's everything in the middle. Yeah. Everything in the middle between the people they added and their elite talent is just like iffy to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Toronto. I can see them being very good.
Yeah.
But
then it's like
it's that middle part.
Well, it's kind of how I used to feel about Tampa, where just like there's too much good. Like for some reason that just doesn't work, even though they just won the cup and in the year where no one gave a shit. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I would honestly almost put Toronto at 1, even though their fan base is the most fucking insufferable.
We live in a place where they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. Well, it's like I saw this tweet that's like, who has the worst fan base in sports? It's like, oh, Barstool. Like not a team, just like yeah.
Woo!
Let's go. What would you do? Would you if Barstool came to us and was like, yeah, you can be on our network?
How much?
I don't know.
That would be my first question. It would have to be a ton of money. So much money.
Well, the first thing I would say is, oh, let's go. That's the first thing I would say. I'd say tarps off, boys. I'm just trying to think.
Yeah, just.
I would take out a tin of Skol and snap my finger on it.
Yeah. Well, how much? Snap.
Packing a lip for the boys. Saturdays, Pink Whitney.
Never. I guess my argument for Montreal is the one that we almost touched on. Fucking Barstool, like get out of here. Yeah. Anyway, the argument was
fuck you, Dave Portnoy.
The score they're kind of going in like on kind of like depth depth stats or whatever.
The Montreal stats.
The Montreal stats of every team, and they're doing They did a top 10 lines and a top 5 defensive pairing.
Okay.
And Montreal got in twice.
In both of them.
They got one on one list, one on the other.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
They got the Tatar Gallagher Danault line, which is like a phenomenal 5-on-5 line.
It's hilarious that Danault is considered a top 10 center essentially.
Well, yeah, he should get more Selke votes because he's so good defensively. It's insane.
Yeah.
And then Gallagher and Tatar was our leading scorer.
Do you think they'll re-sign him? He's a free agent at the end of this year.
I have no idea. It depends on what happens this year. Like if we have Toffoli just like kicking ass and Anderson is
I can't see Anderson
not injury riddled
replacing Tatar though. Tatar's such a pure scorer.
But if you have two, like Toffoli is a great scorer, like a consistent.
Yeah, I would dump Anderson before Tatar though. I think that honestly,
I like Tatar. Like
I think the Anderson signing was kind of stupid for them.
It's too much money.
That's too much money, and it's like, what role is he gonna have on this? 7 years?
7 years.
Damn.
Way too much. Way too long. Way too much money.
In fucking joy that, idiots.
But the Toffoli, like such a good, like a perfect amount of money, perfect length. It's like that's what you should have done with him, you fucks.
The fuck, man.
Anyway, so they have like one of the top 10 lines in hockey.
Yeah.
And they have one of the top 5 defensive pairings in Kulak-Petrie.
Yeah, which was shocking to me.
Which is crazy, right? Their numbers are phenomenal.
Were they number 5?
No.
Wow.
They were not number 5.
Were they 4?
Isn't that nuts? I think they were 4, yeah.
Yeah. But still top 4, what the fuck?
Top 5 pairings in the league.
You're just out of the top 3 best in the league, which is...
Yeah, so... And then all we've done is add more depth to our defense.
Yeah,
Montreal's defense. Edmondson and Romanov coming in.
Yeah.
And then in the forwards, like Toffoli and Anderson, and then we added a depth guy, Frolik.
Yeah.
Signed him, and then Corey Perry as well.
Yeah, and then like you say, Caulfield might come in after the juniors.
Whatever. His season too. He goes back to his team, right?
Hamilton.
Whatever it is, I can't remember which team it is, but yeah, he goes back to his team. But I don't think they'll do that just because there's too many. They want him to play more.
Yeah,
and we can't play you every game.
Yeah, you're on the taxi squad.
So that's gonna be the 1-2 to me. It's Toronto, Montreal. I don't know which.
Yeah,
I think Montreal has the most depth out of any team.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like up the middle, on the wings, on defense, in goal. You have the best goaltender and a really, really good backup goaltender. Like the best backup goaltender probably in the entire.
Right. Yeah, he could start on most of these teams.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's a very good goaltender.
Interesting. Yeah, where the fuck was Edmonton on that one? Let him go. I was thinking
him. I think we gave him a 2nd round pick.
Yeah, that's it.
Like it was fuck all.
I think that's when I think about Duclair signing in Florida, it's like why wouldn't Montreal pick him up? The fuck? Or Edmonton or literally anybody.
Yeah. Where did he sign in Florida, you said?
Florida.
Yeah.
He's can't beat that fucking peninsula living, baby. On the beach. All right, you got the West next.
Is that the Colorado, Vegas?
Yeah, the Western Division.
Okay.
All right. Who do you have at number 8?
Number 8, I had Minnesota.
Really?
Yep.
What?
You know why? Because they suck.
They're boring.
They're boring. They have no, their scoring is non-existent.
What are you talking about? They got fucking Jared Spurgeon, Matt Zuccarello, fucking Eric Stahl still plays there, I think.
I was about to say, name another guy who's 5'1", but
it's funny. He's like, yeah, Zuccarello's so short, he's probably 2 inches taller than us.
And then I say that it's just this Caulfield guy's gonna be awesome. He's 5'7". He's so small.
Yeah.
So small.
Extremely 5'7" voice. Height actually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Height isn't a thing.
Yeah, who cares?
Who cares?
No one cares.
You don't. You're short. It doesn't matter for you.
It's just the most hideous person you've ever seen. Yeah, looks actually don't matter.
Yeah. So I have Minnesota 8. Who do you have at 8?
L.A.
Okay. This is the exact same thing. It's gonna happen. That's my next spot. Is L.A.
L.A. sucks dick. Doughty's a fucking loser now. He got way overpaid.
There was actually a score thing where he responded to people. It's just I guess I have something to prove this year because a lot of people have written me off.
Yeah. Sports distraction fucking lock of the year. Fuck you, Drew Doughty.
Yeah.
You're going to have a bad year. LA's not making the playoffs. I don't even remember who plays for those idiots anymore.
Well, didn't they draft Byfield?
Who's that? What?
He's the guy who's like lighting it up for Canada in the World Juniors.
Is that good? Okay.
It's very good.
Yeah, put him on the top line. I don't.
Oh, unless shit. I think that's who they picked.
No, they actually drafted.
It's Stützle or Byfield. I think it's Byfield though. I think Stützle went to Ottawa.
Yeah, Stützle in Ottawa. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. L.A. They sucked so much dick last year, and
well, I got him in 7th, so it's not like I have him way better.
Yeah.
I agree for the same reasons.
Yeah.
Just like
it's just that
Minnesota's so bad.
That fucking Cali living, baby. Nothing about hockey.
I don't give a shit.
I don't give a fuck about anything. You're thinking
get a tan,
walk around my shirt off.
Okay, who do you have at 7?
Anaheim.
Yep, that's a pretty good pick because I kind of forgot about Anaheim in the list when I was looking at it. I was like, oh yeah, shit.
They didn't. I don't think they really did anything. They
not really
let Devin Shore go. He signed a PTO with Edmonton.
Yeah, they didn't. They're just
They're thinking Ricky Rax and fucking Jacob Silfverberg are gonna just carry it over. I guess
they have like one of the best goaltenders in the league, too, which is insane.
Gibson.
Yeah, he's such a good goalie.
He'll want out soon, I'm sure.
And it's like, what the fuck? Like, he's just like, just kind of come in, put an all-star performance in every night, and just lose.
Well, my thing, it's like I understand, like, obviously, like, the Kobe Bryant mentality to be, like, go out and win every single night. Like fuck your opponent up, be, like, dominant or whatever. But then I also very much relate to being so good at your job and just never getting anywhere with it. You're just, like, you live in California.
Fuck.
You're a millionaire in California. You're just really good at your job. And it's like, good.
I'm really good at it. I go out there, I try, and if I fail, it's like, oh, well.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
Doesn't matter.
Doesn't really matter. Yeah.
All right, so 6th spot. Who's your 6th spot?
Number 6, San Jose.
Holy shit, we have a match finally.
We have a match. Whoa, 10 coins
blink, blink,
for a double roll match or whatever the fuck.
Make sure you high five.
Make sure Mario. Yeah, San Jose at number 6.
San Jose. Problem with San Jose, goaltending's still the same. Still brutal.
All they do is add talent. They never get better. They added fucking Erik Karlsson the one year and didn't really do anything.
And you would expect some of these people to have a bounce back year, but then
Thornton's gone. Marlowe is back, so maybe that will
better.
Maybe that will balance. Maybe that's what they
needed.
These
guys are 40.
That's what they needed this whole time.
And then
couldn't play with one another.
Like you said, defense. Like you got fucking Brent Burns and Erik Karlsson who just had bum years last year.
Yeah. But you can't imagine they'll have 2 bad years in a row.
Exactly.
But
they're elite defensemen.
Yeah.
But the problem is they're both offensive defensemen.
Yeah.
They need to be on, like, I don't know if they're on the same pairing or not.
No, I think Burns plays with Vlasic, no?
Exactly. Like, that's perfect because you need that guy who is defensively minded on your side.
Yeah.
And Vlasic is a very good defenseman.
Well, then they have, like, Couture and Kane is good, and what the fuck's that one guy that signed a tiny-ass deal?
It's another thing, too. Like we're not saying these teams are, like, dog shit. We're just saying
they're
going to be worse than other teams because these other teams are just better.
Yeah.
Like, all these players are still in the NHL. They're still very, very good.
Yeah, so any members of the San Jose Sharks that are listening, like, we like you guys.
Yeah, it's just, like, I feel like I don't like shitting on people just because it's like, hey, we know you're not terrible.
Yeah, we know you're not dog
We're just saying that.
It's hilarious you say that because at number 5 I have Minnesota.
So yeah, Minnesota. I can't stand Minnesota. And I have Anaheim at number 5 because I was too stupid.
For all the reasons, yeah. But I think Minnesota, like, I don't know. Oh, wait. San Jose has Dubnyk now.
Yeah, he sucked in Minnesota, though.
No,
Maybe.
No, he didn't?
Yeah, his last year in Minnesota was really bad.
Oh, well, that's probably because it's a transition year in Minnesota.
But Dubnyk, I think Dubnyk was one of the best goaltenders in the league before.
Yeah, well. Like,
so maybe that will help.
Yeah,
that could help huge.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to switch Minnesota and San Jose. Minnesota at 6, San Jose at 5. But, yeah, like you say, they're pretty boring, but they do have some scoring, Minnesota.
Basically.
And they're always, like, kind of in it, you know what I mean? Like, they're always hanging around, so I don't know.
Like we can just basically say the bottom 5.
Yeah.
Because the bottom 5 are obvious, and then the top 3 are obvious.
Well, there's 8. Who's number 4 for you?
Number 4 is Arizona.
I have Arizona at 4 as well.
Same thing. Like they're pretty they're a likable team.
Middle
Darcy,
of the road.
Is it Kemper?
Kemper and Ronta are a good.
Hugely took huge steps. He's like very good.
Both of them. They gave Ronta's scorpion kick save the save of the year.
Did they really?
Yeah, like the one where he's on his stomach and he like bends his knee so it hits the back of his leg.
Like that was planned. Like
that was pretty.
It's such a it's such a desperation play.
Yeah, same with fucking leaping across the front and having it hit your stick. It's the same shit. It's not true. Yeah, he meant to do that. I bet.
Like hit this little razor blade of a stick.
It's like a weird like they teach you it in like Pee Wee where it's like, oh, if you hold your glove out, sometimes like, it'll trick you into shooting glove side kind of thing.
Right, because like, you shoot it right in the glove. You just see it and you're like, oh, big circle.
You shoot where you look kind of thing. It's like when you're driving and you hit a curb and then 10 pedestrians and a bus stop and then the bus stop sign and another car and then it's like, oh fuck, it's because I was looking at them.
Chick had a bikini top on at the bus stop and
there was a babe. Wait, hang on. Now that we're a Barstool affiliate podcast, there was a smoke show at the bus stop.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could do it though. I could just put
toxic.
That's the thing. I could just ham that up and put that on for an hour a week.
You better back up the fucking Brinks truck because,
and then just be like, I love big boobs and beers. I love that, guys.
Just ham it up for the day, and then you get outside and you just puke black liquid like.
I lift up my shirt and there's like a sore that's growing slowly.
That's fine.
It's killing me to be
the money
to be a character from Letterkenny in real life.
All right, who do you got 3? I think we have the same 3.
St. Louis?
Yep.
Number 2, Vegas?
Yep.
Number 1, Colorado?
Yep.
Nice.
But like, you know what? Colorado, Vegas, St. Louis. They could those are the top 3.
Interchangeable.
And then the bottom 5 are Arizona, Anaheim, San Jose, LA, and Minnesota.
Yeah. It's
so obvious. I have no clue, really, who's going to be 4th and make the playoffs.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But then like you look at that top 3 and it's like, does it even fucking matter? Like,
could it be San Jose?
Yeah. Yeah, like you say, it could
actually not LA, not Minnesota.
Not LA or Minnesota.
So either San Jose or Arizona will be 4th.
Yeah. I think Vegas might be number 1. St. Louis lost Jake Allen and Pietrangelo, but they got they're getting Mike Hoffman. They're getting
Are you sure?
Yeah, cuz what they're doing is they sign him to a 10-day
PTO
tryout, but that's just so they can do some kind of like cap mismanagement cuz they just traded oh no, that was Tampa. Fuck. They're like doing something where they wait till after a certain point and then they sign him.
Right.
So like they're basically putting him on hold by giving him a tryout.
We're going to sign you.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I can see Vegas going number 1 though, just because they added Pietrangelo, they got Stastny back, and then they still have that top line.
I think they're like, no, they didn't get Stastny back. They lost Stastny.
No, they got him back. Didn't they? Oh no, Winnipeg got him back.
Winnipeg has Stastny.
Ah, maybe Winnipeg. Hey, I was right, putting them at 3. Nice, retroactively correct.
I just like
they lost Stastny.
I just like Vegas.
Yeah, they're just a cool team.
They're a fun team to watch.
It's cool that they're new. It's cool that like, they're in the fucking.
They got assembled properly. They have made bad trades, which were the beneficiary was Montreal. Luckily for me.
The Tatar trade.
First thing they did is they gave up 3 picks for Tatar to get him.
Yeah, from Detroit.
Didn't play him. Not that he didn't play well for the team. Didn't play him.
Well, because what the fuck?
Like what?
Brandon Peary was playing very well when he was with Vegas.
So it's like, okay, didn't play him. Then traded him and fucking Nick Suzuki for Pacioretty. Pacioretty puts up huge points for them.
Pacioretty's doing very well. Yeah.
Tatar puts up
debatably better numbers.
Good points.
Yeah.
And Nick Suzuki is probably going to be our number 1 center for so long.
In the few years. Well, that's the thing. Vegas is win now. They're not.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Montreal's more like win in the next 2 years.
Montreal's
and stay winning.
Perennial 2nd round exit.
You know what? You're right, but it hurts.
What the hell? All right.
Next one.
The Central Division.
The T-Bay Division.
The Tampa Bay Division. Number 8, Detroit.
Got it. Yep, you're right. They have nobody. and
nothing to say about it.
No one, and they will be like they've made some picks that are awesome.
Detroit might actually be better than Florida and Chicago, honestly, because they got Thomas Greiss from the Islanders and they got Bobby Ryan. So like they have some guys that can score goals, and Florida and Chicago suck so much dick that
Florida's
a joke, dude.
It's like what
How could you?
What do
live
you even say?
How could you live in Florida and be a Panthers fan? Unless, like, if you're under 30.
Well, you know what? I feel like I'm losing money not going to these games, so I just gotta go. Well, why is that? Well, it costs like $100 for 2 tickets, and they give us dinner, and they give us a signed jersey, and I'm sitting front row center.
I can take pictures with the players.
And fucking Bar kind of rubs you out at the end. It's like, here you go.
Had sex with
Have a good
Roberto
day.
Longo's wife. But yeah, I don't.
It's crazy. Yeah, so Florida is my 7 or
Florida
whatever.
sucks dick.
Second last.
Yeah, it's crazy to think.
And do you have Chicago right after them?
Yeah, Detroit, Florida, Chicago is my 8, 7, 6.
Okay, I have Nashville in the third last
At
spot.
6.
Yeah.
I have Nashville at 5.
So okay, so Chicago, Nashville, right in there. The
Chicago.
Same area.
Do you see like Taves? Something's fucked up with him.
Yeah, he's like he has like malaise or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever it's called.
He has.
He just like he feels
He's slowly.
like no energy.
He's slowly turning into a Jewish guy. Oh, I
It's
feel.
too good.
Well, it's like I almost hesitated to tell this story on the podcast because it literally sounds like a joke. But like a guy, we're at Walmart and I'm sitting on like a thing waiting for my girlfriend's in the bathroom, and the most Jewish guy I've ever seen, he literally looks like fucking Woody Allen, walks in, and he goes up to the security guard. He's like, "Oh, it's terrible. Oh, it's freezing out there." Well, and I'm like, oh, this is just a gay man, but he's just extremely Jewish.
Just like looking around for the camera, like, this happening?
I'm looking to see if there's like a guy with a boom in the corner. It'll be like, oh, this is a show.
Can't be happening.
Shooting a sitcom right now. He's like, oh, it's freezing out there. Oh, and the security guard's like, yep. That's why I got my jacket. I'm staying at the front all day. He's like, oh yeah, I had to run in ahead of my wife. I'm like, wife? What the?
Oh my god!
And then just the fattest woman of all time walks in, and it's his wife. I'm like, yes, dude.
Fuck me.
Hey, love is love.
All right, so
well, it's like you say about with on Deuce Bigelow. That's a huge bitch.
That's a huge bitch.
Oh yeah, what's wrong with that?
That bitch was tall though. She wasn't huge.
I'm not afraid to be in love with a fat woman. I'm not gonna let society dictate. We're gonna try and get Lizzo on the podcast.
Oh God.
What? You know, like she has a couple good songs. Liz, what about? Hang on, I did this on Twitter once where I just replaced the first letter of Lizzo with like different letters, and she's like, oh, what about Fizzo? And she sings songs about soda. What about? Yeah, 'cause she's fat, right?
Well,
got her ass.
What's the name of the puppet in Simpsons? What's his name?
Gabbo.
Gabbo.
Yeah, that's the same. Two letters in the middle.
Yeah, it's just like Buppo.
Yeah.
2-syllable Buppo.
Something O. Yeah. Yes, sir. So you had Nashville at 6. I had them at
Nashville
5.
6, Chicago 5. You had Chicago 5, Nashville
that's
6.
The thing. It's like you can really go in depth on this, but it's just like, yeah, these teams suck and these are good.
Yeah, that's all
it comes down
like,
to.
You have a. It's weird that I would know that.
Well, in my head, I'm like before we were doing this, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna take like 10 minutes and figure this out. It's like, no, it took like 3 minutes to put these. Like, this is the order.
It's kind of obvious, certain ones. Whoa.
Well, it's like I said with like when I saw like the NHL whatever Instagram,
like all the pictures,
like who's taking it, and it's like, oh well, it's one of these 4.
Yeah.
Like you just look at like the team logos.
I can just tell by looking at it.
Yeah.
But so 4, I have Columbus.
I have Carolina.
I have Carolina 3rd. So
yeah, so I have
Columbus, Carolina, right in there in that area.
Dallas number 2.
Carolina might have one of the deepest teams in the league.
Yeah, they always do.
They have insane depth.
It's weird that they always have such good depth, and they
their lines are so balanced.
Who's in goalie? Is it Reimer still?
Oh man.
Do you want to just check? It's
Yeah,
Reimer and
for Carolina.
Yeah. Who the fuck? Because they had. I remember when they got Scott Darling. I'm like, dude, it's over. He's so good. He hasn't played in the NHL in fucking like 4 years. But yeah. Can you
Carolina Hurricanes?
Who's gonna pull it up first? Because you use the
Are you
score.
Racing? I just googled it. Players.
I'm just going to the. So they have.
Fuck you. Oh, they got Peter Mrazek.
Mrazek, that's who it is.
He's a very good goaltender.
They have Mrazek, some fucking unpronounceable last name, Reimer, and Bebo. But those are all like the kids born in
Bebo?
Born in 96 and 94, so they're just like rookies.
Oh yeah, they have all this. It's like Who the fuck is this? Oh, this is all their dead people.
There's just a bunch of people
like,
that are like not in the.
Yeah, they got Dougie Hamilton, one of the best defensemen in the league.
Yeah, you think so?
Oh yeah,
Dougie. Apparently he's annoying though. So. Fuck you.
You're not playing for us. You're annoying. I'm really good. Doesn't matter.
That's like that. Isn't that so funny?
Doesn't matter how good you are.
Doesn't matter how good you do. You're so fucking annoying.
People say that in like comedy scene and shit like that. It's just like if you're if you're a good hang,
yeah,
you're gonna get so much further.
Yeah, it's good.
So much further.
If you're just a chill guy,
it's just like, oh, this is nice. I like hanging out with this guy.
Well, it's like
look at like, oh, you're annoying.
Evander Kane's just like a fucking. He's so annoying, and when he was kicked off a NHL team for being too annoying.
Yeah,
that's funny.
Big guy fucking picked on him. He's like, I'm out of here.
Yeah, Bufflin threw his clothes in the shower.
There you go.
There you go, fuckhead.
What the fuck?
Don't do that.
Anyway, so obviously you got Dallas, Tampa Bay in your top two.
Yeah, 2-1. Dallas, they're so good, but I think they were robbed of it last year, unfortunately.
There's a reason they made it to the finals.
Yeah, and then
hilariously,
Tampa's who beat
them. They can't meet each other again
because they're in the same division. Motherfucker, but they'll be playing each other a lot, which would be nice. And I think the East is the most exciting one for me, I think.
East is like has the most good teams on it.
Yeah, surprisingly.
It's insane.
Well, there's 2 very bad teams and a logjam of 6 good teams.
Okay, can I guess your 2 bad ones?
Yeah, is
it Buffalo, New Jersey?
Yeah.
See, I have them higher.
Who do you have at 8?
I have Boston at 8.
Yeah, that's just you doing
I know I hate Boston.
On some fuck shit.
There's reasons.
Yeah, the reason
they're not gonna have Chara.
Yeah.
So now they have an even younger defense core. Yeah. And they have good defensemen, but not 6 good defensemen.
Yeah.
They have like maybe 4 good defensemen? Because they lost Krug too.
Oh, they lost Krug. Who did they replace him with anybody?
Not really.
Oh, so it's just like McAvoy and fucking Carlo.
The boys, Carlo, yeah, McAvoy and Carlo are very good defensemen.
The dudes are.
After that, it's like, who the fuck do you have on defense? Yeah. And then they're not gonna have Pasternak, I don't believe, for the beginning of the season.
You hurt?
Yeah, like it was gonna be Marchand and Pasternak, but Marchand's now saying he should be ready for the beginning of the year.
Nice.
So you got Marchand and Bergeron at least.
Thank goodness.
But then
Pasta's their best player.
They have the perfect line, and the perfect line isn't assembled anymore.
Yeah.
So like, what the fuck? So I feel like they're gonna get behind quickly, and because of how many games you play like in a row,
never recover.
How condensed, you're never gonna get caught up again.
Yeah.
You're gonna fall behind, and then that's it.
If you start 0-4, it's over.
It's like, well, there you go. You're fucked because every game counts.
Well, and it's like you say with like the interdivisional shit, where it's like
impossible. It's impossible. Yeah. Well, it's actually easier to catch up, but given the other teams in this division, good fucking luck.
Yeah.
Good luck beating Philly, Washington, Pittsburgh.
This is gonna be the most mismatched list for us.
Okay, so I have Boston at 8, and you have
Jersey
at 8. Okay.
Who the fuck plays for them besides Subban at this point?
Subban's like one of their worst defensemen. It's crazy.
Who else is there?
I don't know.
Yeah, who the fuck?
Can't remember.
Who's the fucking guy they just drafted a while ago?
Oh, Heischer. Yeah, they got Heischer.
Nico Heischer.
They got who's the other one? They have
they got a few people I thought were gonna be good last year, and then they were just dog shit, and they just didn't do.
Anyway, yeah, they
didn't pan out.
They have a very forgettable team.
And then who did you have at 7?
I have the Rangers at 7.
I have Buffalo at 7. You think Taylor Hall is going to be the answer for Buffalo, so he's higher? So
he's one higher. I have Buffalo one higher.
That's 6.
Rangers, they have all this thing, and here we go. We got the number 1 draft pick. It's like, here's the thing. That number 1 draft pick he'll like produce in his first year.
Yeah.
But he's still a rookie.
Yeah.
He's not going to come in and be like a phenom.
Well, how old is he?
He's probably 19 or 20 at the oldest. Or 18. He could be 18.
Yeah, he's going to be getting double sucked off by teenagers in
He's going to be
New York.
He's playing against men now.
Yeah.
So
he's playing against men. This kid doesn't. He's fucking 6'4", like a giant.
He's huge.
Yeah. Hey, but you're playing against men now, okay? You understand?
You mean that guy and just fucking bowls him over?
You mean that guy that's 3 inches shorter than me?
Fair enough.
He's 3 inches shorter than me at 6'1".
Yeah, he's so big.
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, so I have the Rangers there. I just don't think they lost their starting goaltender. Lundqvist.
Who is there even playing? Georgiev and
Shesterkin?
Yeah, Shesterkin. The freaking the Gherkin. Just joking.
They do have they have Panarin, who's very good.
Yeah, they have Panarin. They have Zuccarello, or not Zuccarello. Zibanejad.
Very good.
They used to have Zuccarello.
Centerman. Very good number 1 centerman. Ottawa, what'd you do? Just gave him away. There you go.
Ottawa sucks so bad.
Just give away so many good players.
I just have Buffalo at 7 because they're just perennially bad. I don't know. Eichel.
They fail constantly.
Eichel's not who they think he is, kind of thing. He's a very good player, but he's not he's not McDavid. He's not Matthews. He's not.
I think he's the number 1 centerman
on Buffalo. Yeah.
Oh, he's the number 1 centerman on a lot of teams. He's incredibly good.
He's not the number 1 center aside from Jersey and the Rangers. He's not the number 1 center on any of the other teams in the East.
Islanders, he is.
No, he isn't. I'd put who's it? Lee is their number 1 center, I think.
Yeah, Jack Eichel's better than Anders Lee.
I don't think so. Not as a distributor. Eichel can score, but he doesn't really play defense. He doesn't really. You haven't watched a lot of Buffalo.
I think Eichel's.
I'm in the lab. I'm in the Matrix.
Way better.
I'm in the diffusion chair, and I'm upside down watching 9 screens while playing different games. It's fucking,
just
just industrial music playing in the background. I'm just consuming 9 hockey games at once. Yeah, I have a visor on, completely naked.
I'm suspended in jelly or whatever. Liquid.
There's a guy in
1,000 wires plugged into you. Here we
go.
go.
A guy with an executioner's hood splashing water on me so I don't overheat. Yeah.
But yeah, I have Buffalo at 6 or whatever. Yeah, 6.
I have Pittsburgh at 6.
And then I had to shove in New Jersey. I should have put New Jersey lower.
Yeah.
So New Jersey should be 6th. Or New Jersey should be even 7th.
What do you think of
Rangers should be ahead of Jersey.
What do you think of Pittsburgh at 6?
I don't okay, here's the thing. People put all this weight in Montreal beating Pittsburgh in the play-in round.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
They did it.
Montreal is fantastic.
Yeah.
This is it. We're awesome.
We've done it.
What if Pittsburgh just isn't that good?
Yeah, they've lost it. They're old now.
And they're over the hill. Yeah. And they're on the other end of their winning ways because they're just older and shittier.
Well, they're going to.
And then Montreal beating them, not that big a thing.
Didn't really matter.
So then we come into this year going, holy shit, we took out Pittsburgh, gave Philly a hard time.
Took Philly to 6.
And it's oh shit, that was meaningless.
That meant nothing.
Because those teams aren't as good as people say they are.
Yeah, they aren't what they were.
It's fuck.
Yeah.
I want them to be great teams that Montreal put out and almost beat.
Well, I
don't know.
Pittsburgh at 6 feels good to me.
I agree with Pittsburgh at 6. I see Pittsburgh at 6. I get it.
They'll get the farm for Malkin this year, I'm sure.
And
they realize they're fucked and they need to trade him.
I should have had.
We can just keep going. You don't have
Buffalo
to revise your list as we go.
But then I had New Jersey at 5. New Jersey should have been down at 7.
Yeah, New Jersey's in them.
So Pittsburgh, we'll say Pittsburgh at 5. I have Pittsburgh at 5.
I have the Rangers at 5. I think Lafreniere's good. Capo Caco's good, along with all.
Oh yeah, fuck, they have that. Is it Capo? Yeah, he's really good
number
too.
2. Well, and then they have a decent defense team. They have Trouba.
Fox.
Trouba, Fox is good. Very young team, and they'll be if not this, you can tell when it's they're taking a step year.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? It's
this year will be that step, that huge step, and you'll be whoa, shit.
They'll be a team that's competing with teams like Montreal and Ottawa in the future when their young guys come up.
Rangers yam on Montreal all the time. Those games are always close.
Yeah.
And in the playoffs, they fuck us every time.
They turn it on.
I hate that team.
Yeah.
Just because they beat us constantly.
Yeah.
Constantly.
And motherfucking Chris Kreider took out Carey Price.
That happened.
That was the year they were going to win the cup.
They had a great team. Amazing. Well, they basically Price was having the best year of his career.
Yeah. Struck down in his prime.
Just dominating teams single-handedly.
Yeah.
And then Camilleri was leading the forward core.
Isn't that funny? And they still had Markov and fucking Subban.
Markov and Subban.
Yeah.
It was a good team. Pacioretty.
Where did it all go?
Well, New Jersey,
Down
Vegas.
Down the fucking toilet, it seems.
Markov went to fucking
Pripyat.
like Winter Bear Land.
Yeah. Markov went to the Ferris wheel level from Call of Duty 4.
Yeah. Yeah, he went to Radioactiveville.
Yeah,
This is fun.
who do you have at number 4 in the East?
4, I had Pittsburgh at 4.
Mm.
Because I still respect Crosby and Malkin, even though I was just saying that was all hypothetical I was talking about.
Yeah, I respect
What
them.
if they're dead? What if they're dog shit and
they're probably
it's all what ifs?
They're still pretty good, probably.
I'm thinking they're pretty good.
I have Philly there just because I love Philly so much. Kevin Hayes rules.
Wow, you have Philly there. I have okay, perfect.
Why?
Because I agree with you. I think Philly's fucking awesome.
Are they number 1 for you?
That's my number 1.
No, it's so funny. I have Boston at number 1. Just because like there's such a, I think they're so well coached, and I think
that's true.
The youth,
that's true.
I think the youth can do it, and Tuukka Rask is incredible.
Tuukka Rask, great goaltender. Yeah,
absolutely. It's the Krug is going to be tough to replace. I don't think. God love him, like superstar Hall of Fame guy Chara. I don't think he's going to be hard to replace.
Yeah, because he was slow.
It's going to be hard to fill his minutes because he would play fucking 30 minutes a game. But
yeah, I don't understand why Washington picked him up. I don't get it.
Where do you have Washington?
I have him in 3rd.
Yeah, so do I.
It's like, hey, Washington.
Well, they already have Washington has a good team.
I know they do. Yeah, they absolutely do.
It's bizarre.
Who's in net for him
though? Not Lundqvist.
Not Lundqvist and not Holtby.
Who the fuck's their backup? Oh, what the fuck's?
Samsonov.
Samsonov, yeah.
Yeah, Samsonov. He's good.
So
he played like the entire year last year.
Yeah, Holtby was shitting his piss out, and then
he was pooping out his penis.
Yeah, he was the poop that took a pee for a whole year. But I just think they have such a good team that I don't know. Ovechkin's gonna be good until he's fucking 45.
The guy's incredible.
He's gonna score 50 goals for the rest of both our lives.
He's basically just he's basically just like, okay, I just gotta score more goals than Gretzky got, then I can retire.
And I don't give a fuck.
Just break that record. Yeah. Okay, it's broke. See you later.
Goodbye.
Have a good one. McDavid, please don't break that record. Appreciate ya.
Will. McDavid, he's a good distributor, but yeah, he scores so effortlessly.
Yeah, he's just like, well, it seems effortless, but he's flying at like a million miles an hour.
Actually,
and then he makes little tiny moves.
This is actually really hard.
Yeah, that was the hardest thing anyone's ever done.
He's doing it effortlessly, folks. Just trying to see his fucking
look at it like
pouring sweat.
What?
Like puking between periods. Number 2, I have the Islanders.
Yeah, me too.
They're so fucking
It's
good.
weird how which matchups we have.
Which ones we align with.
Yeah, it's so strange.
The New York Islanders. Yeah, they're just
the most boring.
They're pretty fucking boring.
Like they just constrict teams.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah, it can be entertaining to watch a boa constrictor eat something, but at a certain point he's just sitting there squeezing it, and it's just like, well, are you gonna eat it?
Another
or what
2-1 win. Are you gonna move quick or anything? Are you gonna
come on.
Yeah.
No, I just kind of slowly squeeze it until it suffocates.
It's like,
oh, this is boring.
I remember we went to the zoo as kids, and there's just a warthog just laying there, just not moving.
Do something.
Come on.
Give me my little, what it's called.
Well, it was close enough to the edge of the habitat that I reached my hand, like my whole arm into the cage and touched it as a child. It's definitely not supposed to do. So dangerous.
Is there a thing that says not to do that? I don't see it.
But
I'm a kid.
But guess who's touched a warthog? Not many people. I mean, I have. Ask that. Next time you get a new match on a dating app, ask them if they've touched a warthog.
I've touched a warthog. My brother has. Want to meet my brother? No, he's not single. Anyway.
Well, I guess you could meet me since I'm single, and then
I'm his brother. I'm the brother of a guy that touched a warthog.
Do the eyes emoji.
Number 1.
Who do you have at number 1?
Philly.
Philadelphia. Honestly, I think upon further thought, I would put Philly at number 1 too. They're so fucking good.
Carter Hart might be the best goaltender next year.
Yeah, he might win the Vezina next year.
He might his not like when they played I know it's a small sample size, but they showed like the save percentage of Price and him in that like whatever it's called, that
bubble,
that round.
Oh.
And it, like a normal, like a really, really good save percentage is like .935.
Yeah.
Through 4 games, Price and Hart's save percentage was like .970 something.
Oh.
It was crazy.
That's almost 100%.
97% of the shots you face, you save.
That's pretty good.
That's nuts.
Especially against like, it's more impressive for Price because Philly gets more shots off, I feel, than Montreal.
Well, they got like Claude Giroux and Konechny.
Yeah, Konechny's really good. What the fuck's that idiot's name? Couturier. He's really good.
Couturier's very good. The fucking ginger bitch. What's that guy's name?
Oh, the fuck.
Fuck's his name?
Jacob.
Yeah. Voracek, yeah.
Yeah. Yes. Got it.
I almost always just need the first name.
Yeah.
Give me the first name, even if it's the most plain name.
I don't need the.
It's like John, and then I'll get the last name. Oh, Buku Boo Boo.
I don't know. I don't need to know the name that's on his shirt. I need the one that I needed to figure out through.
Yeah.
And their defense is really good too. Kevin Hayes fucking rocks. Who else is there? Provorov.
Yeah, Kevin Hayes is actually the one of the people that
he's slick.
Just
keeps getting better.
He just stepped into this role. It's like, whoa.
He was good on the Rangers, and he was really good with the Jets, and now he's just maintaining that level of
he's just
play.
Superstar.
Good for Kevin.
Philly.
So do you want to give the sports distraction hard dick lock the number one? Who's going number one in all the divisions? We have to decide.
Oh yeah, fuck. Okay, yeah.
So
what? We have to pick.
We agree it's Philly in the East.
Okay,
that's the lock.
Philly.
And then Central Tampa.
Tampa Bay.
Okay, that's the
Philly, Tampa Bay.
That's the lock. This is where it's going to get tough. The West, is it going to be St. Louis, Vegas, or Colorado?
Colorado.
You think so?
Yeah.
Over top of Vegas?
Over top of Vegas. They're gonna maybe I don't know if it's this year or not. But Bowen Byram, who's playing for Canada right now, a defenseman, he's getting top pairing minutes, dominating, and he's going to Colorado.
Hilarious.
It's like, come on.
Damn.
It's not fair.
Okay, so Colorado's number one in the West.
Colorado's number one.
And in the North, who's it going to be? You know what? I'll clear out for this one. It's going to be Montreal, baby. Why not?
Montreal has the depth.
Fuck Toronto, dude.
But Toronto has like...
We're not putting Toronto at number one.
The top end for Toronto is higher than any other team.
So what?
Except for Edmonton.
Yeah.
But Edmonton's defense isn't as good as Toronto's.
Fuck Toronto.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I guess I just have to say Montreal because that's my...
Montreal number one,
that's my
baby.
boys.
Comment on that TikTok I saw earlier of all the girl just changing jerseys. And it's all Montreal jerseys. She's probably like 17.
Oh, not good.
What? Just be like, yeah, we're going to North Carolina because the age of consent there's 16.
So there's the 4 teams, folks.
Yeah, so that's the lock. Those are no question.
One shitty part, there's going to be all these Canadian teams eliminated before the end. One positive thing, there's going to be a Canadian team in the final 4 of the Stanley Cup playoffs.
Nice. I remember like
guaranteed.
People's things like, oh, the Canadian team hasn't won this cup in forever. Who fucking cares? What are you talking about?
There's 7 of them and fucking.
It's not even that. It's like
23 of the other.
That's some where's your poppy ass behavior. It's like who fucking Canada pride, baby. It's like,
yet when your team you cheer for plays Vancouver, you're like fuck Vancouver.
Yeah. Well, it's
eat shit.
Well, it's just like it doesn't fucking matter, man. It doesn't.
Yeah, like you want your team to win.
Yeah.
And you cheer for a Canadian team, so you want a Canadian team to win the cup because it's your team.
Yeah, we still have the Queen on our money, you fuckhead. What are you talking about?
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. Well, we've run out of time. We're not gonna do the. It's already been an hour.
Really?
Yeah, we do another half hour on awards probably. So.
Oh, easily.
Check that out on follow a future episode.
Well, yeah, we'll do the awards. Like it could be
figure
half the awards, and we'll do like half where the NBA season's sitting.
No, I don't like. That's a new thing. This is a new format for the podcast. 1 NBA episode, 1 NHL episode.
Oh, you want to just focus on one sport?
The original format of the podcast, and then we just stop doing it.
Okay. That's fair. That's fine.
Yeah. And then, like, if we ever figure out how to work Zoom, we can make it
bang them out
so much easier. Just putting out a bunch of, like, 4 out of 10 content instead of... Because, like you say, like, the one, our last...
More money that way.
Well, our last episode, we said, like, that was, like, we've agreed it's probably our favorite one. It's, like, the funniest, most...
it's such a good one.
Good pacing one.
Very good.
And it's just, I figured it's like, it's because we didn't do an episode for, like, 2 weeks. That's why that's why you get the 10 out of 10 content. But, hey, sometimes you got to bat in some singles, baby. Still gets the runs in.
We can't just... Oh, it's a grand slam.
He walks up, home run.
Well, you know what? How'd he get the grand slam?
Yeah.
How'd he get it?
Bases. Hey, they had to load the bases.
Had to load the bases.
Yep. Ain't that the fucking truth? What are your New Year's wishes to the fans at home?
You know what? Hope you stay healthy.
Hey, stay positive, test negative.
Go get the vaccine when it's available.
But I'm afraid of the vaccine.
Yeah, you're going to feel kind of shitty after you get it. Yeah. That's your immune system working.
Yeah.
That's how it works. Oh, it made me feel like I had a cold. Well, did it make you feel like you couldn't fucking breathe?
Well, did it make it feel like you had permanent lung damage and then you died?
No, like you're alive.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a sniffle now. Well, that's fine.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Fuck y'all. Yeah, just have a good year. I was on the Lost episode. I said I was gonna abandon negativity this year. I'm gonna stick with that. No, I don't think it is. I think, but it's hard to. Like, I saw I'll abandon negativity, and then I come in. I'm wearing like beads and like a dashiki. I'm just doing yoga all the time. No, just try to be as positive as you can. It's been a bad year, and just make this one there's no expectations for this one.
Make this one just an increment better.
Well, that's like, because like I read this thing that's like 2020 was a bad year. It's like, well, actually, it's been a bad year since 2015, and everything could just slowly get like everything's the exact same, but somehow worse forever. So just make it just incrementally better, and then
can't remember who it was, but they made a good point where the whole reason why this has been so bad, like this virus has been so bad, is because it took away things that are like distracting. Like it took away our distractions.
You're just focusing on your life.
It took away sports.
Yeah.
It took away eating out.
Like leisure.
At dinner.
All rec and leisure is gone.
And hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
It's like, what am I going to do?
That's like, I was listening to Joyce Manor in the car the other day, and there's the one line, it's like, I think you're funny, I like your friends. And I was like sad, because I'm like, dude, I just can't see my friends. It's like, well, like yesterday, I was at a super spreader event, like I said, and I'd seen some friends that I hadn't seen literally all year. Hadn't seen them. It's like, dude, like a year. It's like, that's insane. It's like, yeah, I just didn't see them. Like I talked to them on like Instagram or whatever, but it's like, okay, like that's them. They're alive. Yeah. You know what I mean? Being able to do that.
Socializing in person does something.
Yeah. There's something to it. But do you have anything else?
That's it, man.
I got a New Year's resolution. It's a little controversial, okay? No more bullshit. How about that?
That's be very difficult for you because you lie constantly.
I love bullshitting.
Yeah.
All right. Goodbye, everybody.